Good evening, and welcome back to the room. I want to say Happy New Year to those who I have not had the opportunity to say Happy New Year to. I know you're saying it's February, but it's still the beginning of the year, even though it's going really, really fast. So, welcome to the room. No, you are not in the wrong space, and no, it is not the wrong time. So, this year, we have decided to go and move the time to 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, it's still on Thursdays, only we moved it up 30 minutes. Can I tell you why? Because let me tell you, by 8:30, your girl was sleepy. Like sleepy. So go ahead. I know we're 30 minutes earlier, but we're going to get used to this new time. So if you would go ahead and like, love, and share and tell somebody that the room is on with Dr. Gina. So we're back again this year. And so we just thank God for allowing us to have the opportunity to come back and to share and to talk about what we talk about in the rooms of life. And so again, go ahead and like, go ahead and love, go ahead and share. I want to say welcome back to a brand new year. Welcome back to the room again, the space where God created just for you. And so tonight, of course, we have some things that we're going to talk about as we do every time we get into the room. I want to say thank you to those who joined us back on the 22nd of January with my girl D Cooper and Cooper Academy. We just thank God for all that took place in that space. The response was overwhelming. And so we are grateful to come and to share with you. And again, if you feel like you are a good fit for church chat, if you know somebody who is for church chat, for chair chat, or if you know somebody who is, feel free to hit us up and we'll give you that information. So tonight, again, I want you to encourage some people to come on in into the room. Welcome into the room. I know we are 30 minutes early. So our new time is 8 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our new time is 8 p.m. Why? Because 8:30, yeah, when you get up in a certain space in time and place and age, like literally I was sleepy. So why not move it up 30 minutes? Still same content, still same conversations, just a new time. So tonight, at the beginning of this year, I still think we're at the beginning of this year. Y'all, we are literally, I think it's 43 days left until spring. So we are still in a season and at the beginning of the year where we are taking a look at life, and we are reevaluating some things, and we're taking a look at where we're going, and we're thinking about where we're heading. A lot of people took the time last January to fast and to pray and to engage in moments of revival and refreshing and renewal. And so it is still that time. And in that time, as you are being revived, as you are being refreshed, as you are being renewed, sometimes you go into recovery mode, where there are some things that you may have forgotten that you had, where there are some things that you may have forgotten that God spoke to you about in regards to your life. And so tonight I want to bring up those things. I want to talk about recover your discover. I want to encourage you to recover your discover. So, oftentimes we will discover things about ourselves, and then we will allow life and experiences of life to cause us to forget what we've discovered, to cause us to forget what God has uncovered and revealed about us. And so sometimes what we do is we decide that we're just going to sweep that under the rug. We're going to pretend that it never happened. We're going to pretend, or it becomes so frustrating sometimes until we decide that we'll push it to the side. We'll decide that we'll push things, we'll do it later. We'll push it to the side. And so tonight I want to talk about you. I want to talk about you. I really want you to hone in on this conversation. Recover your discover. Recover your discover. And so, of course, if you know me, you know that I am a person who really I believe that whatever happens in the natural has spiritual connotations, right? Just look around you. Whatever happens in the natural has spiritual connotations. And so I was like, what are we talking about tonight? Recover your discover. There are some things I just honestly believe that there are some things that you have discovered about yourself in these past couple of years, in these past couple of months. It may be even in the past couple of weeks or days. And sometimes the enemy will cause you to try to forget what God has already spoken about you, what you have uncovered, and you have revealed what God has revealed about you. So let me tell you. So last was it Monday? This past Monday, I had the opportunity to take my son to school, right? And so normally I would keep my keys in a certain place. At night, I know where my keys are. My keys are in case I have to get up and go. I know where my keys are. And so this particular morning, Monday morning, I was like, hey, let's get ready to go. Waking up the same time, same morning routine. Let's get ready to go. I'm getting ready to walk out the door. And lo and behold, I go to grab my keys, and the keys are not there. The keys are not there. The keys are not there. The keys that are in the same place every single morning are not there. And so it's getting closer to the time to take Logan to school. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we're going to find the key. So we started turning things upside down. We started taking out the cushions in the sofa and looking through bags and looking through purses, and no keys. No keys. And so I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, what could I have possibly done with those keys? And all I kept hearing was, don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. You're going to find the keys. Don't panic. Don't panic. And so we're downstairs looking for the keys. We're upstairs looking for the keys. And so here's the thing. The interesting part is Logan say, hey, look over here. No, no, no. My mom's like, no, they're not over there. They're not over there. So he kept saying to look in a certain place. And she was like, no, 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 they're not there. And so I decided to call my husband, and I was like, hey, I can't move the car because we don't have the keys. So do you know where? So I look to see where the spare key is. The place where the spare key is, the key is not there. And so I called him, hey, do you have any idea where the spare key is? Yeah, I have it. Okay. All I kept hearing was do not panic, do not panic, do not panic, do not panic. There's something that's coming about in this situation. Do not panic, right? So we're still looking for the keys, still looking for the keys. Here's the thing. So the way that it is in our house, so my mom's car is in the garage. She normally takes him to school and that kind of thing. So my mom's car is in the garage. Okay, my truck is in front of the garage where she's on the same side that she's parked. So I can't move. And because I can't move, she can't move. That's a word for somebody right there. Because I'm stuck, so I think. then that means she's stuck. So neither one of us can go anywhere, right? So I kept hearing, keep looking, don't panic. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Now it's approaching the time for him to get to school. Okay, if we don't get to school by this particular time, that means he's going to be marked tardy. That means he's going to be marked late, right? And so normally they stand outside to receive the kids and that kind of thing. So okay, if we're there like a second later, I know the specific time that these people are saying they've got to be here by this time, or you're gonna have to go in a different way. Nobody's gonna be out there to receive them. Okay. And so kept looking, and here it is, lo and behold, the same place that Logan told us to look before. All of a sudden, the keys appear. The keys appear. And so I'm sitting there. So here it is. I get the keys, I grab the keys. All right, let's go. So now, normally, you would think that we would just be ready to walk out the door, right? Nope. Got the keys, get in the truck. Ma, I forgot my hat. You mean to tell me all this time we've been looking for keys and you didn't think to get your hat? Okay, so all right, go get the hat. So he goes back in the house to go get the hat. So he gets back in the truck. All right, Ma, I'm ready. Son, the door is wide open. We can't go anywhere with the door open. So a further delay. So now you're trying to close the door. Okay, so get in here. All right, so now we get in the truck. Oh, we're ready to go. I'm looking at the time. My focus is on the time because I think I'm about to be late. I don't want him to be late. And so here we are. We're going. And every single time that you think that you need to be somewhere at a certain time, it seems like everything tries to slow you down. So we get to the light that is normally green, and the green is held for a long time. This particular morning, only 2 cars go through. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Okay, so Lord, we're sitting here. So if we're sitting here and it's closer to the time, that means that we're going to be late and nobody's going to be outside to receive them. That means it's going to be inconvenience because I don't have to park the car and I have to do all these things, right? And so the light changes, we go through the light, and I'm like, yes, the pathway is clear. Let's go. Until the slowest person in the nation decides to get in front of me. But Lord, you said don't panic. Lord, do you see the time? Okay, don't panic. So we're driving. We're going to keep going. So we get to the next light. Oh, there's a lot of cars in front of me now. I know we're going to be late. Guarantee we're going to be late. We have like maybe less than 5 minutes to get there. So I just started praying. God, okay, I need you to show us favor. God, I know in this situation, I know you're trying to tell me something. Either you are protected us for something, that's why we were held up, or God, you about to show me something. You're about to show me something. I can't panic because you said don't panic because you're about to show me something, right? So we get there, y'all. I'm like, okay, please, just let somebody still be outside. We get to the parking lot. It is like a minute past the time that they normally close the door. Y'all pulled up in the parking lot, dropped the child off. The person was still outside. And when I pulled off, he was the last one in the door. He was the last one in the door. Normally, the door would have been closed. But this particular morning, he was the last one in the door. What am I saying? I'm saying a couple of things here. I'm saying to some of you who think that you are late and you're trying to rush and you feel like it's delay after delay after delay after delay, do not panic. Do not panic. Literally, God is saying, you're not late. You're not late. I will hold the door open just for you. I will hold the door open just for you. He was the last one, but yet he made it in the door. Normally, the person is gone from the door. Normally. But even if he was the last one to get there, he made it through the door. I will stop people in their tracks. I will hold things up just for you. You know why? Because when we were at the house, we were diligently seeking. And so what are the spiritual connotations of this? When you diligently seek him, God will honor your seek. We were looking for those keys like nobody's business. He will honor your seek. You might be the last one in the door, but you made it through the door. And he kept saying, don't panic. Don't panic. I kept hearing, don't panic. You're going to make it. But God, all this stuff is in front of me. Now here's the slowest person in the whole wide world. You mean to tell me only 2 cars going through the light? So I'm thinking about all of these things that are trying to hinder me from getting to this space on time. And God is saying again, he's like, hey, you know I control time, right? Do you know I control time? So because I control time, I can do whatever I want to do with the time. So what does that have to do with recover your discover? So let's go back to the keys, right? So the keys ended up being in my mother's purse, which is the same place that Lung's like, hey, they in grandma's pocketbook. They in grandma's pocketbook. No, they're not in my pocketbook. So I'm thinking, yeah, why would they be in grandma's pocketbook? So the other thing with that is sometimes we are delayed in getting certain places is because the keys that belong to us are held in somebody else's possession. Keep in mind, I told you my husband had the spare key. He was already at work. So the keys that belong to me, I could not get to where I needed to get to because my keys that allow me to get to where I needed to get to were in somebody else's possession. For some of you, this is what you've done with life. You have given your keys to somebody else to hold. And you're complaining about being stuck. You're complaining about being delayed. And God said, but I gave you the keys. They were your keys. Even if somebody else had a spare key or somebody else had a connection, he said, but the keys technically belong to you. So here's the thing, because I couldn't get out, because I did not have possession of my keys, it meant that my mom was stuck too. So recover your discover. There's some things that you discovered about yourself and you got scared. There's some gifts and talents that you discovered that God had given you, but you got scared and you quit. You got scared and you decided to hide them. You got scared and you decided to give control of them to somebody else. Recover your discover. Recover your discover. Though that thing that you discovered that God showed you about you, yeah, that's you. That's you. You may be saying, but I'm a little up in age. You mean to tell me, God, that you're going to uncover some things and help me discover some things now? Yeah. You still here. Why not? So recover your discover. Some of you have discovered that you are really good at some things that you didn't even go to school for it. And you looking like, now, could nobody but God give me the wisdom to do all of that? Some of you know how to speak well. Some of you know how to write well. Some of you know how to do certain things. You are an entrepreneur. You know how to conduct business. You know how to manage relationships. You know how to steward finances. And so because you don't think that you're good enough, you've given the keys to somebody else. You've given the keys to somebody else. So because you've given the keys to somebody else is stuck because you can't move. Somebody else is stuck because you refuse to move. Somebody else is stuck, can't get to where they're going. And so literally God is saying tonight, before you move any further into this year, recover your discover. What did I say about you? What did I say to you? I kept hearing, don't panic. Don't panic. But God, isn't it too late? Because I knew you were going to be to the point where you weren't going to be able to rest. Let me tell you, some of you, you're not even able to get a good night's sleep because that thing is tugging on you. That thing that you're supposed to be doing, it's tugging on you. It will not even let you rest. Anybody there? Like you try to forget about it. You try to sweep it up under the rug. You try to pretend like nobody's saying it to you. You keep hearing it from different people in different places. And you're like, yeah, no, but it keeps tugging at you. It's not going to let you rest. It's not going to let you rest until you do it. Recover your discover. What was spoken over your life? What was prophesied over your life? What was said to you? What was spoken to you? And here it is. You don't think that you're good enough. You don't think you're good enough. So you decided, I just won't do it. You started comparing yourself to other people. You started comparing yourself to other people. You started saying, but God, it doesn't look like this person's. But God, I don't sound like this person. God, I don't even look like that person. And so here it is. God is like, it's not too late. I'm holding the door open just for you. Just for you. The lady was standing outside waiting. She was waiting for us to pull up. She didn't know if we were coming or not, but she was assigned to wait for us so that she could open the door. There is somebody who has been assigned to wait for you. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you to recover your discover. They're waiting for you to remember what God said about you. And when you get through the door, y'all, all I could do was start shouting. I was like, you talking about favor. Recover your discover. You're not too old. You're not too late. Stop comparing. Stop. Oh, here, this is what we do, right? Stop overthinking. Stop overthinking everything. Stop overthinking. Well, when I show up, is it going to be the same way? Well, God, I know you told me about it like 2 years ago, but it's been like 2 years since. Okay, I put on like 5 pounds in 2 years. Okay, so is it going to be? Recover your discover. There are things that you know about yourself. There are things that other people know about you. God has given people firsthand information about you. Here is the thing. They can't do it for you. He gave the keys to you. He gave the gift to you. He gave the know-how and the knowledge to you. It's not supposed to look like anybody else's. It's not supposed to sound like anybody else's sound. When are you gonna take your keys back? Take your keys back. Get your keys back. Get your keys back. You have literally given over your assignment to somebody else. Somebody else is in possession of what belongs to you. Get your keys back. Get your keys back. You're the reason that somebody's being held up. You're the reason that somebody is stuck. Keep in mind, I told you, my truck was parked and it's parked right there in front of the garage. So she couldn't get out. She had her keys. But she was waiting for me to move out the way. She's waiting for me to move out the way. So some of you are waiting for some things to move out the way. Doubt has got to move out the way. That fear has got to move out the way. That self-sabotage, it's got to move out the way. You got places to go. You got things to do. You got people to see. People are waiting for you. So take a moment but I don't even want to say before the end of this month. Take a moment before the end of this week. Recover your discover. What did God give to you? And you passed it on to somebody else. Well, God, I know you gave me the keys, but it looks like this assignment is way too big. I know you gave me the keys, but I don't even have the money for it. I know you gave me the keys, but I don't even know who to connect with. He said, don't panic. I'm going to honor your seek. Go back and where did you leave it? 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 Where did you leave what you discovered about you, what God has shown you about you? It's time to recover your discover. It's not too late. For some people have all it's only February. Some people already done quit. They've already quit, and it's just the second month of the year. So I wanted to drop in here tonight to share this with you. Everything that happens in the natural has spiritual connotations. I'm telling you, it does. Recover your discover. Yes, he said it about you. Some of you have journals and journals and journals. You have written plans down. You have written solutions down. You have written a whole book. The script is already ready. The movie script is already ready. The business idea, the business plan is already ready. But because you got scared, because you felt like you had to do it by yourself, because you felt like you had to do it in your own strength, and you forgot that it didn't belong to you, and it still does not belong to you, it belongs to God. See, this is where we mess up. We think that when God gives us something to do, that it belongs to us. It does not belong to you. It doesn't belong to you. That's the arrogance in us. That's the pride in us. Well, it's mine. No, it's his. You're just a steward. So go back and steward well. Pick it up, rediscover it, recover it, and get to moving. You don't have to do it by yourself. He just wants to make sure that you're available. God will honor your seat. Y'all, tore up that room. Tore it up. And went back and put everything back in place. Now that we know. Y'all, I'm telling you, all I could do was shout. I said, now, normally the door would be closed. Here's the other part I forgot to tell y'all. So when we got there to the parking lot, right? It was another car in front of us. And I said, surely it was a little ahead of us. Surely after they walk through that door, she's going to close that door. She's going to close that door. I don't know if she saw us turning in. I don't know what happened, but I thank God for favor. And she was so pleased. And she didn't even have an attitude. She could have been like, now y'all know what time you're supposed to be here. I'm telling you, it was literally a minute or two over the time that he was supposed to be there. He held it up. He held it up. And let me tell you how how I was thinking. God, you held that up just for us. Like I literally took it personal. You did that just for me. You did that just for us. He said, because Gina, I had to show you. Sometimes I have to show you that I'm not on your time. I have to remind you that I will give you favor. I have to remind you that I'm the one that's watching over you. I have to remind you that I'm the one who not only do I control the door, but I made the door for you to even walk through. I knew you were going to be delayed. He knew you were going to be delayed. And so here's the thing. He wanted to see my reactions in the delay. Oh, that's good. When you are delayed, how do you respond? How do you respond to the delays? I kept hearing, don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's going to be good. It's going to be cool. He about to show you something. Don't panic. How do you respond to life's delays? How do you respond? How do you respond? Do you panic? Do you start flipping out? And see, what got to me, I was like, okay, let me call Robert. Robert, where's the key? Oh, it's with me. Okay. All right. Okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. But when I tell you, y'all ever lost something? Like you lost something in the house and you start flipping things over and you start looking for it. Like you will not stop until you find it. Like you are looking, I know I got it somewhere. He said, that's how I want you to go back and look for that gift. That's how I want you to go back and recover that gift. That's when I want you to look like you lost it. I want you to turn stuff upside down like I want you to out. And he also says, that's how I want you to look for me. Ouch. You know how you flipping up stuff? He said, that's how you used to look for me. That's how you used to seek me. You would turn stuff upside down, flip stuff over until you found me. Then you got comfortable. I want you to go back and look for me like you look for those keys. I want you to look for me like you look for something that you lost. He said, because it's right there. You still have access to it, you still have possession of it. Don't let somebody else take hold of what God has given to you. So go back, recover your discover. There are some things God has shown you, like recently. For some of you, it's been recent. Like he has shown you some things, some new things. For some of you, he's bringing some things back up. But for some of you, he's showing you some new things. And it's been a little, I don't want to say scary, but you like, God, I've never done that before. Like I don't even see we've got to stop saying I don't see myself doing that, but take solace in the fact that he sees us doing it. If you wait until you see yourself doing it, sometimes you will never do it. But go off the fact because he told you, that means he sees you doing it. Stick with that and keep it going. So listen, I had to come in here tonight to share that. Um, I pray that February is off to a great start for you. I want you to sit with that. Go back and take a look. Go back and look again. Go back and pick up the journal. Go back and pick up the blueprint. Go back and pick up the business plan. Go back and pick up the idea. Go back, recover your discover, because there's something there. There's something there. And let me tell you something, y'all, it's needed for such a time as this. I don't know how else to say it. Whatever God has given you, whatever God has put inside of, make sure it's God now. Whatever he's put inside of you, whatever he's told you to do, make sure you do it. It is needed for such a time as this. No, you're not too late. The door is still open. Somebody is still waiting for you. Okay. Okay. Love you. So I wanted to share this with you on tonight. So if this is your first time in the room, hanging out with us in the room, welcome. Welcome. I'm Dr. Gina Crawford. And so it is a pleasure to hang out with you in the room. This is the space that God created just for you, where we talk about what we talk about in the rooms of life. And so I wanted to share this with you on tonight. Every Thursday night, and Lord willing, we'll be right here 8 o'clock, because I told you 8:30 I got sleepy, so we had to bump this thing up to 8:30 minutes. Listen, I pray that you all have a safe and just a thought-provoking night. Go back and think about that thing. Go back and think about it. Go back and think about it. Go back and think about conversations that you've had with people and you thought they were a coincidence. Go back and think about people that you have met and you thought, and this person is connected to this person knows this person. God does not operate in coincidences. He's always intentional. So recover your discover. Get your keys back. They in the house. The keys were in the house. Your keys are in the house. Listen, I love you. Have a great evening. I pray that you have a safe weekend. Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think we're good. So look, um, y'all take it easy because it's a lot happening out here. It's a lot happening out here. Let's stay prayed up. Let's continue to pray for each other. Um, you know, don't get caught up in everything you hear. Don't get caught up in everything you see. If it ain't your business, stay out of it. Your business, our business, my business, our business is to pray. Is to pray and to be obedient and to be an example that God set in the earth intentionally. Intentionally. So I pray that you have a great rest of the night. Share this with somebody because somebody else needs to hear this. Somebody else needs to start at the beginning of this year to recover their discover. Somebody else needs to hear this. Somebody else needs to know that the keys that they thought they lost, they're right there in the house. Go back and take another look. Go back and take another look. So listen, y'all have a great night. Share this with somebody. Go ahead and subscribe on our YouTube channel, LSCM633. Like us on Facebook and all social media platforms. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So listen, y'all take it easy in these Jesus streets. Holla.